Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited to show you guys this fun Dollar Tree DIY. I can't even believe how inexpensive it was to make, and a lot of the items I already had in the house. But if you guys were to go out and buy them at Dollar Tree, you could totally make this whole thing for under $10. But before we get into the DIY, I wanted to show you guys something really cool. If you guys are not interested in seeing this, then I will put a little timestamp right here if you guys want to fast forward and get right into the DIY. But if you're interested, I want to show you guys this cool, it's called the Visual Grocery List. You can get it on Amazon. I will put the link in the description box if you guys want to check it out. It's only 10 bucks, but it is so cool. So it's basically a grocery list with pictures. This is what it looks like here. So it has a spot for fruits, vegetables, deli, meat, and fish. It literally has everything. You basically, when you run out of something, you just go and circle it, and then it'll show that shows that you need it. And then on this side, if there's not a picture of it, you could just write it right here. I thought this was so stinking cute. It's got a magnet so you can throw it on your fridge, and it's got like even a little pet section like for litter. Fish, oh, there's like a little fish food. It is so cute. And then it's got a spot for toiletries like body wash, shampoo. I think this is so stinking cute, and this would be so fun for kids too. Just say, hey, we're out of ketchup, go circle the ketchup, you know? And so they could help out with that. But I just thought this was so cool. It's a great little size. It's smaller than like a regular sheet of paper, so you could just fold this up, throw it in your purse, and then this is your grocery list. I don't do a whole lot of like meal prep or food videos here on my channel, so I figured I would just throw this in before one of my DIYs. So yeah, if you guys are interested in checking this out, like I said, I'll have the link down below. And all right, let's get into this DIY. Okay, for this first part, I'm taking those two pieces of foam board. I just got the color black because I was planning on painting it a little bit differently, but then in the end, I ended up covering it with wrapping paper. So I'm taking those pieces of foam board and I'm just cutting about 1.5 inches off so that they are a little more narrow. If I kept them the full size, I don't think they would have fit like on the broom handle. So I'm just cutting them down by about 1.5 inches to make them a little bit smaller. Next, I'm taking this wrapping paper that I found at Walmart last Christmas, and I'm just going to wrap this piece of foam board up like a little present. So you can either use wrapping paper, or Dollar Tree has that wood looking contact paper. I'm actually thinking that would have worked out better because once I ended up painting this wrapping paper, it did get a little bit wavy. So I think if you use the contact paper, you would not have that problem. Now I'm taking those leftover pieces from when I cut down the foam board, and I'm going to cut them to size, and I'm just going to have a strip on the top of the door and the bottom just to kind of give it a little more texture. And then you are going to take those little strips and wrap those with the wrapping paper as well. So you're going to need 4 of those total. Now I'm taking these little black handles that I already had from a tray, and I'm just going to go ahead and hot glue these on. And I mean, you could find any handles that you have. I just painted these black. So I'm just going to go ahead and attach these to the doors. Now for this next part, I'm going to be cutting little holes in the very top. I'm just going to use my X-Acto knife, and this is where you're going to attach the little chain piece, and then this is how you're going to hang it onto the broom handle. So what I'm doing is, you don't want to go down too far. I'm going down maybe 1 inch, and I'm just kind of eyeballing it and seeing how spaced out I want it to be. It's totally up to you, like your preference. So I'm just putting 2 small holes in each of the doors with my X-Acto knife. Now I'm going in with this little Halloween chain that I picked up from Dollar Tree, and you're just going to want to remove 4 of the little chains. That's all you're going to need, 2 for each door. And then you are just going to go ahead and stick these into the holes, and then this is going to be your little hanger. Next, I'm just going to take some black acrylic paint and paint the little chains black so that they match the handles. Now I'm going to make 4 little hinges for the doors. So I'm going to have 2 for each side, and I'm just freehanding this. I kind of looked up a little picture online and I'm just kind of drawing it out like that. So once I get one of them drawn, I'm going to go ahead and cut that out with my X-Acto knife, and then I'm going to use that as a little template and make 3 more. So you're going to need 4 total. And then I'm going to go ahead and paint these black as well. Next, I'm just going to go ahead and glue these onto the little pieces that we stuck on there so that it kind of gives it a little dimension. So you're just going to glue one on the top and one on the bottom. And you're going to want to make sure that for the right door, the hinges are on the right, and then for the left door, the hinges will be on the left side. Now it's time to attach those to the broom handle, so they slide on pretty easily, and those things are pretty flexible, so you can just kind of adjust the chains however you want them. And then once you get both doors on, you just kind of want to space it out evenly. I wanted to make sure that I had like the same amount of broom handle on each side sticking out, and make sure that they weren't too far apart from each other. So just kind of however you want it to look. So once I got the wrapping paper on and I had it up, I noticed that it was a little too shiny and I thought it looked a little too fake. So what I'm doing now is taking some brown paint mixed with water, and I'm just going to brush that onto the paper just to kind of give it a little more realistic wood look. And I will say I did run into a couple problems after I did this. Like I said earlier, so it is paper. So once it got wet and I painted it, it did start to get wavy. So I don't know, I'm torn. I like how it looks. I feel like once it's up on the wall, it kind of, I mean, at first glance, I don't think you can really tell that it's not wood. It just kind of looks like it's distressed. But if I had to do it again, which I might end up doing it again, I think I would use the contact paper, because that way it sticks all the way down onto the foam board, and then you can't tell that it's wavy once you paint it. So this is how it turned out. I have it hanging above my bed right now. I know you can kind of see some of the waves, but I think it actually looks pretty darn good. And from far away, I don't think you can really tell that it's super wavy, but if I had to do it again, I would probably use the contact paper. Okay, hello you guys. Don't mind the mess behind me. So I was editing this video and I decided I didn't love the doors. So I actually went back to Dollar Tree, bought 2 more pieces of foam board, 2 rolls of the wood contact paper. This is the wood contact paper. You can get this at Dollar Tree. It is awesome. I've done so many different DIYs with this. So I picked up 2 of these, and then I picked up some more paints, and I totally redid the doors. So I wasn't happy with how they were wavy, and I just wasn't happy. So what I did was I redid everything. I cut the foam board the same exact way I did before. The only thing I did different was I used the contact paper instead of the wrapping paper, because when you paint the contact paper, it's not gonna ripple and get wavy. So I ended up doing the paint Well, let me just show you guys. So I have them hanging above our bed right now. My bedroom is a mess, but this is where I have them hanging now, and I love them. Okay, so what I did was I took this contact paper and I did a light, very thin coat of paint. And what I did was I mixed, these are all Dollar Tree colors that I used. I mixed some white, some brown, and a very, very little bit of black. And I kind of got like this grayish, I don't even know what color it is, but I love it. Now, if you look at it up close, there's no more ripples. It looks like real wood. So yeah, I think this looks so much better. This is the way I would recommend doing it, just because I feel like that with the wrapping paper, it just got a little too ripply and I was not a fan of it. I just wanted to come on and show you guys what I ended up doing and redoing. So I'm probably a mess right now. I literally just got finished with it. So there you have it. DIY is all about trial and error. And if it doesn't work out the first time, redo it. So here on my channel, I'm keeping it real and I'm showing you guys my mistakes. And there you have it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and we'll see y'all soon. Bye.